welcome back to T-Boys TV. We're back again, you know what I'm saying? This time we're back again with episode 1 of FA Cup predictions. Now, it's obviously different. FA Cup in the background. Yeah, the FA Cup trophy that I have is not as great as the other ones. Obviously, we've got FA Cup footballs as well, there and there, you know what I mean? So, yeah, we're making sure. Obviously, we got the two teams I follow in the middle. Well, behind me, shall I say, Luton and Liverpool. This wasn't intentional. I remembered today through Instagram, both of the teams putting it on their pages when we played in 2006. They played each other. Crazy game that was in the FA Cup at Luton. Luton went 3-1 up. Liverpool come back and won 5-3. Xabi Alonso scored an immense goal that game. So, yeah, that's probably the best game they've ever had. And that was actually this time in 2006, which is pretty crazy. And obviously, I usually have the home team on that side and the away team that side. And it was actually at Luton. That was not intentional. I actually put this up yesterday and I didn't even think of that. So, yeah, but obviously we're here for FA Cup predictions. But what I will do when we go into the next episodes, because there's so many games, there's like over 30 games. I know, obviously, when you go through, there'll be teams that go out, obviously, I know that. But there's still a lot. There's still a lot. So I'm probably going to leave it at that. You know what I mean? I'm probably just going to predict the games and briefly talk about them when I'm predicting them, because there's a lot. And obviously, I'll do the slides and that. Yesterday, I had to do it really early because I knew I was going to be there for a while. I had to make a thumbnail, obviously. Get this over, like, even though Niall made it for me yet again, being a legend, still, I had to ask him for it. Obviously, FA Cup trophy and that I got ages ago. I got before the season, but yeah, it's been a crazy one, people. But yeah, I'm going to read some comments before we go through the games. Max says, big up T. He also says, big up yourself, by the way, Max. He also says, Man City watch along tonight if you're up for it. Up to join it. I was actually potentially going to do one of my own. I'm not going to lie. But depending on how long this goes on, I might not be able to do it because there's a lot of games, as I said. But, we'll see. I don't know. I'll see. I was thinking maybe doing it on my own channel, to be honest. But we'll see. We'll see. Faith says, up the Hatters. Yep, definitely up the Hatters. Big up Kenny says, yo. But yeah, let's get into this. So obviously, FA Cup predictions. Round 3. Kenny says, Tyler, how are you, my G? He don't usually talk like that. But I don't think he does. So what's going on there? But obviously, first game tonight. That's fine, T. If you want to do your own, then it's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, I might do, mate. I might come on to yours. I'm not sure. I don't know. As I said, it depends how long this goes on for. You know what I mean? Because obviously the game's at 8, but it shouldn't go on for that long, this. But as I said, the only reason it might is because there's a lot of games. But yeah, obviously, first game, like we just mentioned, kicking off tonight. Swindon taking on Man City. Now, even City's rotated squad is just ridiculous. Swindon, I think they're doing pretty well in League 2. But this is Man City. You know what I mean? This is Man City. People scores for this. And that's another thing, people. I had to write down everyone's scores. But yeah, people scores for this. To the people that have done it. Brad has said 5-0 City. Alex has said 5-0 City. Liam said 6-0 City. Perry said 4-0 City. Kenny said 4-0 City. Daniel said 3-0 City. And Lewis has said 5-1 to City, sorry. So I'm going for Swindon to win 1-0, in my opinion, says Morecambe fan. I don't know about that. Yeah, I'm going to be straight up. I'm going with a 5-0 Man City. As I said, even their rotated squad's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Sorry, Swindon, but I have to be real. You know what I mean? Kenny says so many games. Tyler, you're a madman. Well, it shows to you lot that I'm taking this seriously, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was a crazy one, mate. I literally started everything early yesterday, setting it up. Obviously, you weren't on at a time, but I said I made a thumbnail, edited it, done all the PowerPoints of the teams, wrote down everyone's scores, and writing down everyone's scores nearly took me 2 hours, I think. It's crazy. But Man City winning 7-1 tonight, Max says. You haven't actually done your predictions, so yeah, I'm going to just write that in yours. So, yeah, there you go. But yeah, next game we'll move on is tomorrow. There's a lot of 12:30 ones. Mansfield taking on Middlesbrough. Now, I don't know too much about Mansfield, like how they're doing and that. Middlesbrough, obviously, I follow the Championship. For me, they sacked Neil Warnock. That was a bit harsh. I thought he was doing all right with them, to be honest. Wait, bear with me, people. Oh, there you go. Yeah, sorry. So I thought that was a bit harsh. But they're doing all right. They got a very good win a couple of weeks ago in the league against Fulham. Not Fulham. Bournemouth, sorry. But yeah, it's the cup, it's the magic of the cup, like it said in the title. Anything can happen. But yeah, I'm going to go with a narrow win here to Middlesbrough. I think Mansfield will put up a very, really good game. But I'm going to go with a narrow win. I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Barrow. So yeah, that's my prediction. Brad's gone with a 3-0 Barrow. Alex has gone 3-0 Barrow. Everyone said Barrow win. All 2-0s or 3-0s, bar Lewis, who said 3-2 Barrow. So, yeah. Max has gone with 3-0 to Barrow. So, yeah. Let me just make a note of that. Morecambe fan also says City might start a youth team, I heard. Yeah, but even then, their youth team's actually quite good. You look at the players that have come through, like the Palmer. There's other players, but yeah, they're just on another planet at the moment. But next game, now, yeah, this looks a bit dodgy, but their badges is a nightmare. 2-0, you change it to. All right. Hartlepool, which is Jeff Stelling's team, isn't it? I believe. Taking on Blackpool at Hartlepool's ground. Now, people's scores in this, they've gone for 2-1 Hartlepool, 1-0 Hartlepool, 3-1 Blackpool. Brad's gone 2-1 Hartlepool. Alex has gone 1-0 Hartlepool. Liam's went 3-1 Blackpool. Perry's went 2-0 Blackpool. Kenny's went 1-0 Hartlepool. Daniels went 2-1 Blackpool. And Lewis's went 3-2 Blackpool. Sorry, T, just thought about it quickly. This could be an upset. It could be. And I totally see why people are saying that. But for me, I think Blackpool win it. I think it's a very close game. I think it's another close game. And yeah, I've gone with the same prediction as what Max has just said there. So let me get it up on screen, even though you lot will be able to see it. There you go. A 2-1 to Blackpool. I agree. I think Blackpool will progress. So yeah, there's my prediction for that one. All right, there you go. We'll move on to the next game, which is a good. I think this is going to be a good game. Obviously, Championship encounter, if you want to go by that sort of way. Bristol City taking on Fulham. Now, what I will say about a lot of these games is a lot of teams, might just rest like the Fulhams, because they just want to focus on the league. Sorry. So this is going to be an interesting one. It's at Bristol City. Now, me personally, I don't rate Bristol City highly. Every time Luton play them, I've said it on the Luton show when we was meant to play them. Obviously, that's got rescheduled. I will be going to that one. But, Bristol City's a team, home or away. Ever since Luton have been in the Championship, that's not a team I'm scared to play. And that's no disrespect to them. I just never am for some reason. I don't rate them highly. I really don't. But they're taking on Fulham, who are obviously second in the league. I believe they're second now. Because I think Bournemouth back at the top. But they're, in the top two. No, they're not actually. Blackburn are second, aren't they? I don't know. They're probably third or something. But they're up and around there, you know what I mean? Championship table's crazy, you know what I mean? But yeah, they're taking on Bristol City. I think it's going to be an interesting one. I really do. I'll go with what people have went with. So Brad's gone 2-1 Fulham. Alex has gone Fulham on penalties at 1-1. Liam's went 3-1 Fulham. Perry's went 2-1 Fulham. Kenny's went 2-1 Bristol City. Daniels went 3-0 Fulham. And Lewis has gone 2-1 Fulham. Now, for me, you know what? I'm going to go over 1-1. I'm going to agree with Alex. I'm going to go 1-1 and then Fulham on pens. I can see it going like that because I can see Fulham rotating quite a bit. And yeah, I think it's going to be similar to when they played Leeds on penalties. I think they'll win on penalties. So Pearson probably won't care about this. Yeah, I don't know. Remember when Bristol City lost to Luton 3-2 after being 2-0 up? Yes, I remember that. So Max has gone similar. He's gone for a draw and gone for a Fulham on pens. So, yeah, let me just make a note of that. Fulham on pens. So, yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is another interesting one, I'm not going to lie. Burnley, obviously in the Premier League, taking on Huddersfield, who somehow, they're up there in the Championship, in my opinion. I'm very, very surprised about that. When they played Luton, it was a dead 0-0 game. They just sat back. They respected Luton, which I'm starting to like. Teams used to have this mentality, little Luton, stuff like that. These lot come and they weren't cocky about it. They, done what they needed to do to get a point. But obviously taking on Burnley away, Turf Moor, how it is, physical side, Premier League Stoke now, I would say. So yeah, but I think it's going to be a very good game. I do. Very tight game. I don't think there's going to be a hell of a lot of goals, but I think it's going to be a tight one. I really do. But people's scores in this, Brad's gone for a 1-1. I'm not too sure who on penalties. Let me see if he told me who on penalties. He might have. But yeah, yesterday it was a crazy one, editing everyone's things. No, he's gone with a draw. Just a draw, and I don't know what to do there. I'll just leave it like that. Alex has gone 2-1 Huddersfield. Max, has he put his in yet? No, he hasn't. Liam's went 2-1 Burnley. Perry's went 1-1 Burnley on pens. Kenny's gone 2-0 Huddersfield. Daniel's gone 3-1 Burnley, and Lewis has gone 3-2 Burnley. So, a lot of tight games there. A lot of tight games. For me personally, some people think it's going to be a replay. Yeah, I told them, but obviously, yeah, it's one of them. But yeah, Max has put his in, so let me just make a note of that. 1-1 Huddersfield on pens. Interesting. For me, you know what? I'm actually going to go with a Huddersfield win as well. I'm not going to go on penalties though. I'm going to go with a... it's a tough one. It's a tough one what to go with, in my opinion. I'm going to go... I'll go 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Huddersfield. Yeah, I actually think they'll do it. I think they'll do this. It's going to be a very physical game, of course. But yeah, I actually think they'll do it. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is another Championship encounter. Coventry taking on Derby. Now, for me, this is one of the games, like I was saying earlier, where Derby might rest up because they'll just want to focus on that league, and trying to stay up and stuff like that. And I think they will in this game, to be quite honest here. Coventry, they were doing very well at the start of the season. They fell off a little bit, which I expected, at home against Derby. As I said, I think Derby will rotate quite a lot more than Coventry due to the circumstances in the league. And yeah, I think Coventry win this. I think they win by a 2-goal margin, to be quite honest here. I'm going to go 3-1 Coventry. So yeah, that's my prediction. Brad's also gone 3-1 Coventry. Alex has gone 2-1 Derby. Max has put his in 3-2. No, I was thinking that. I was thinking 3-2 to Coventry. Liam's went 2-0 Coventry. Perry's went 2-1 Coventry. Kenny's went 3-0 Coventry. Daniel's went 2-1 Coventry. And Lewis has went 2-1 to Derby. So you got a few Derby, but a lot more Coventry. And it's got to be due to them reasons I said. Yeah, that's what I mean. Derby won't care. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, even though I think Burnley will stay up, they always find a way to stay up. Derby don't have much depth anyway. They need it if they want any chance. Exactly. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Well, hi, this is a tasty game. Now, mate, Oi, oi, oi. London derby, both their fans can get a bit mad. Obviously, we know about Millwall's as well. Millwall at home taking on Crystal Palace. Now, I think this is going to be a very tasty game. I think it's going to be a tight game. I really do. I think Palace will come out on top. But yeah, I'm going to go with a crazy 5-goal thriller, mate. I think it's going to be one of them. Seriously, I'm going to go 3-2 Palace. That is my prediction. So yeah, I've gone 3-2 Palace. Brad's gone 3-2 Millwall. Alex has gone 2-1 Palace. Max has not put his in yet. Liam's went 3-0 Palace. 3-0, jeez. Perry's went 2-1 Palace. Kenny's went 2-1 Millwall. Daniels went 3-2 Palace as well. And Lewis has went 3-1 Palace. But yeah, I think it's going to be a very good game. A tasty one. A tasty fixture. London derby. As I said, both sets of fans can get mad. Obviously, we know about the Millwall ones. So yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy one, honestly. I think it's going to be a crazy one here. I really do. But Max, if you're here, mate, put in your prediction, because that is what I'm waiting for, because I don't want to, go on next and, you're not predicted yet. Millwall have upset teams before. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying they can't. It's not like I said they'd get absolutely smashed, is it? Like Everton. I mean, yeah, I'll hear what you're saying, but yeah, I think Palace win it. I think Palace will win this. Millwall, for me, they haven't been great this season in the Championship from what I've seen. I expected a lot better. You look at when Luton played them away. I didn't expect a Luton win. Our record there has been poor. We just made it look quite... We was all over them, if I'm being honest. Unfortunately, I didn't go to that game, but yeah, that was a great 2-0 away win. And I remember we played them on TV once. We lost 3-1. We scored in the first half. Sonny Bradley from a corner right before half time. In the second half, we just got absolutely slapped up. We don't have a good record there. So, usually they're up and around the playoffs. They sort of are, but due to the points being close, but I expect a lot better. I really do. But Max has gone 3-1 Palace. So let me just write that one in. So yeah, Kenny says I didn't expect anything from Millwall other than mid-table. Yeah, I don't know. It's not, for me, that's, not really good enough for them. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Oh my God! Right, can we just move on from this game? No disrespect to Cambridge, but Newcastle obviously signed Trippier. I don't think he'll play in this game. They're going to be buzzing from that. Their first big signing. Cambridge, yeah, I think this is going to be quite comfortable for Newcastle. If I'm being honest, one of their they're only at this current moment in time comfortable game of the season. You know what I mean? I'm going to go. I'm going to go drop my pen. That's what I'm going to do. Where's it gone? Oh, there it is. I'm going to go over 3-0 Newcastle. I think it's going to be quite easy, to be honest. But yeah, Brad's gone 3-0 Newcastle. Alex has gone 5-2 Newcastle. Trippier will not be available to play this game. See, as he just signed today. Oh, right, okay. Liam's gone 3-0 Newcastle. I didn't think he'd play anyway, but Perry's gone 2-0 Newcastle. Kenny's gone 1-1 and Cambridge on penalties, which is interesting. Daniel's gone 2-0 Newcastle, and Lewis has gone 4-2 Newcastle. And Max has just gone with 3-1 Newcastle. So, yeah. As bad as Newcastle are doing, I think this is going to be pretty comfortable for them, if I'm being totally honest. No, wait, 4-1. Jeez, this guy loves changing it last minute, don't he? Crazy that Coutinho's off to Villa. Yeah, we'll get into that when we go to the United Villa game, because it'll make more sense. Next game. Right, now. Wait, what? That ain't the next game. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, my bad. Next game, Peterborough taking on Bristol Rovers. Now, obviously, Peterborough not doing so great when they've come up from the from League One into the Championship, which, if I'm being honest, expected. I don't think their squad's good enough for the Championship. I do think they'll go down. Obviously, I've got a soft spot for Peterborough's reasons. I don't support them or anything like that, but I've got a soft spot for them. Taking on Bristol Rovers. Now, I think there's going to be a bit of positive vibes around Peterborough because I think they're going to win this game. I think it'll be a narrow game, but I'm going to go with a... Oh, I'm thinking 2 scores here. I'm thinking 2 scores. I'm going to go with a 2-1. 2-1 Peterborough. I think they'll edge it. That home crowd, I think that's going to help them, and they're going to get a bit of confidence from this win. Brad's also gone 2-1 Peterborough. Alex has gone 4-1 Peterborough. Max has went 2-0 Peterborough. So let's just make a note of that. Liam's went 2-1 Peterborough. Perry's went 2-1 Peterborough. Kenny's went 1-0 Peterborough. Now, I was thinking that. Daniel's went 2-1 Peterborough, and Lewis has went 2-1 Peterborough. So a lot of 2-1 Peterboroughs, which is obviously, the thing. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is Barnsley taking on Barrow. Now, as I was going to say, but obviously I nearly skipped that game, that previous game, is, there's shocks always in the FA Cup. And I generally think this could be a shock. But the thing is, if this really happened, what I'm about to say, would it be a shock? I mean, it would when you look at the leagues they're both in. But, the way Barnsley have been, their managers, since he's left, they've been awful and their best players gone in Moat. Would it really be a shock when you look at it like this? For me, yeah, I think Barrow are going to win this game. I'll be totally honest. Now, I did watch a Barrow game a couple of weeks ago, a derby, when they played Carlisle, whoever their derby is, the 0-0. Shocking game that was. Especially for a derby, 0-0, you know what I mean? But I generally think Barrow are going to win this game. I really do. Things are just not looking good for Barnsley. I know they're a Championship team, but, what's really positive around the club at the moment? Barrow, they done well in the last round to get here against Ipswich, I believe it was. Who really expected that? I said Ipswich win. Obviously, I didn't do predictions, but when I was talking along to other fans and stuff like that, honestly, I think they're going to do it. I think Barrow are going to do it. I think it's going to be a quite shite game. I'll be real, but I think Barrow are going to do it. I'm going to go over 1-0. A 1-0. And I think this is going to be one of the so-called shocks. But yeah, I've gone 1-0. Brad's gone 2-0 Barnsley. Alex has gone 3-0 Barnsley. Liam's went 2-1 Barnsley. Perry's went 2-0 Barnsley. Kenny's also gone 1-0 Barrow. Daniel's went 2-0 Barnsley. And Lewis, obviously Barrow fan, as well as a Man City fan, he's gone 2-1 to Barrow. He is going to it, I believe. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. Kenny says Bristol Rovers underachieved massively this season. Yeah. Big up Cop. He says, yes, Tyler. Yes, mate. Hope you're well. Max has gone 2-2 with Barnsley edging on pens. Jeez. So, yeah, let me just make a note of that. Barnsley on pens. That's always an interesting one. It's a shock when you realise Barrow are in a relegation battle in League Two. Yeah, but you look at, how they've done in the Cup, and they've not done bad. They've not done bad. Both teams are awful. Yeah, they're not the best, but I think this is going to be a so-called shock. But we'll move on to the next game, which is, this is going to be a tasty game. I do think that, I think I'll get into it. So obviously West Brom, underachieving this season. For me, I don't think that manager, I think the way he plays works with a Barnsley. I don't think it works with, the quality of players West Brom have. The playing style he's trying to do, I just don't think it works. Taking on Brighton, who are obviously in the Premier League, doing, they had a very good start. Fell off a little bit, which I expected, but then they're bouncing back. You look at a win against Brentford, much needed win, and then, they got good results after that, a draw away at Stamford Bridge. But I do think it's going to be. Pretty comfortable for Brighton. I really do. I think the quality is going to be shown in between these teams. I remember, for example, I know it's only a friendly, but start of the season when Luton played Brighton in a friendly, we like me personally, I was expecting a tight game because I think us and Brighton are very similar in the way, obviously they're ahead of us in their recruitment and obviously they're in the Premier League and that. But I think Luton are going to take a step similar to Brighton. Like teams like Brighton and Brentford, I think we're going to be very similar to that. And, it was just shown the quality in that game. We lost 3-1 in the end, and it was just shown the quality between the two sides. But I think we're moving in that sort of direction. But yeah, I think Brighton are I think it's going to be like that again against West Brom. I think the quality is just going to be shown. I'm going to go with a solid 2-0 to Brighton win. Brad's also gone with a 2-0 Brighton. Alex has gone 3-0 Brighton. Max has gone with a cop. Send me your other predictions for. There's quite a lot of games. Barnsley, but if you go on Google and do it from the first game on there, which was the game tonight. So Swindon City, Mansfield, Middlesbrough. So if you do Swindon City all the way up to Barnsley, Barrow, and tell me your predictions, I'll fill them all in for you. But yeah, Max, he has gone with a 2-1 to Brighton. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. I think it's going to be a pretty solid win. But yeah, there's his. Liam's gone 3-1 Brighton. Perry's gone 2-1 Brighton. Kenny's gone 2-0 Brighton. Daniel's gone 2-1 West Brom, which is interesting. And Lewis has gone 2-1 Brighton. And yeah, I'll write in your result for this one, Cop, but yeah, he's gone with the same as me, so 2-0 Brighton. So yeah, that's an interesting one. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is Leicester taking on Watford. Now, I remember, what the Watford fans like to say when they're like, oh, we've been in the Prem, we've got to an FA Cup final. You got absolutely embarrassed in it. You know what I mean? Absolutely embarrassed. We can shock Man City. Shut up. You know what I mean? But Cop's gone with a 8-0 to City tonight. So yeah, let me make a note of these and then I'll start talking about that. 8-0 City. It's gone 4-0 to Middlesbrough. Jeez, mate. He's gone with a 2-0 to Blackpool. Blackpool. He has gone with a 1-0 to Fulham. 1-0 Fulham. And then he's gone with a 2-1 to Burnley. And then there's one more, isn't there? There's quite a few more actually, isn't there? Yeah. Yeah, Max, I'll fill that in a second, mate. 1-0 Derby. He's gone with 4-0 Palace. 4-0. 4-0 Palace. Newcastle 4-1. 4-1 Newcastle. Yeah, and there's a couple more he's got to fill in, which he's probably doing now. Yeah, two more he's got to fill in. Right, there you go, he's done it. 2-0 Bristol, which is an interesting one. Bristol. And then Barnsley Barrow, he's gone with a 2-0 to Barrow, which is an interesting one. And then West Brom obviously done, and he's just put in his Watford one. But yeah, Leicester taking on Watford now. Obviously, Leicester have had a very average start. Well, did have a very 50-50 start to the season. Obviously, they won the Community Shield, and obviously, they won the FA Cup due to that. And then you'd thought there'd be a bit of confidence, but they've been a bit average. But you look at recent results, for example, like they've been very up and down. You look at the City game, that was a crazy game. And then you look at a Liverpool game, they beat us. You look at the League Cup, absolutely mental game. Taking on Watford, who, it's at Leicester. It's at Leicester. And usually when Leicester and Watford play, there's a lot of goals. That's what I've noticed. And yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy one again. I think Leicester are winning at home advantage. I feel they're going to have a bit of confidence now. So yeah, I'm going to go over a crazy one. I'm going to go over 4-2 to Leicester. So yeah, that's my prediction for that. Cops also went with a 4-2 to Leicester. And I've got a feeling Max's one as well. See what he has gone for. What did you say you went for, Max? A 4-2 as well. A 4-2 as well. Yeah, I think it's going to be a crazy, crazy game. Big up Ravi. He says, yo, big up T. Big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Chris also says, hi, mate. Hope you're well. Hope you're well too. Ravi says, smash up the likes and subscribe to the channel. It's free, man, like Morgan. Yeah, please do that. Or do both of them if you haven't already. Christopher says, Mac. Oh, I don't even know why I read that out loud. Didn't even need to. Also, subscribe to T-Boys Extra. Yeah, definitely. Please do that if you haven't already. Big up my dad. He's in the chat. 4-5 Leicester. Yeah, obviously, we hate Watford. You know how it is. But Shanghai says, hello. Hello, mate. 5-3 says Christopher. So, yeah, interesting ones. And as I said, there does tend to be a lot of goals when these two sides meet, especially at Leicester. And I think it's going to be another one of them. So, yeah, but we'll move on to the next game. Kidderminster. Like, is it just me? No disrespect to them. Or does their badge look like something you would have at Kids Zone? Like a Kids Zone type of badge. Taking on Reading. I don't even think it's going to be a great game. Obviously, Reading, another team in the Championship. Luton play them home or away. I don't feel I feel confident, sorry. I remember a time we lost to them like 5-0. I think that was just a day off. You know what I mean? It's just one of them. But yeah, I think Reading will win this, but I don't even think they'll win it. Like, I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game. Honestly, I really don't. I'm going to go with a narrow 1-0 Reading. Seriously, I just don't rate Reading highly at all. I really don't. You look at the way they just bottled it to Derby. Like, I know Derby have obviously in that game they had 3 unbeaten, but they're 2-0 up for ages, and they're a poor side. They're a poor side, in my opinion, Reading. I'm going to be straight up. But yeah, I've gone 1-0 Reading, like I just said. Brad's gone 1-0 Kidderminster. Alex has gone 5-0 Reading. Liam's went 4-0 Reading. Perry's went 3-0 Reading. Kenny's went 2-1 Kidderminster. Daniels went 1-0 Reading. And Lewis's went 4-0 Reading. Stokes 6-1. Yeah, I don't know what he's on about. Spencer says, hey T, hope you're well, mate. There's a reason why they're called Kidderminster. Oh, you're right, you're moving a bit mad. But yeah, what's everyone saying? So Cop's gone with Chris has done his previous one, so yeah, let me do them first before I don't do them. What games he got up to? It's Millwall Palace. Yeah, I think you might, I don't know. I'll check in a minute. But Cop's gone 3-0 Reading, so let me just fill that in. 3-0 Reading. Right, time to go back near to the City game, which is somewhere near here. So 4-0 City. City. For the Mansfield, he's gone 2-1 Barrow, so he's gone same as me. Barrow. Hartlepool, Blackpool, he has gone a 3-0 Blackpool. Blackpool. What else? Bristol City, Fulham. He has gone 1-0 Fulham. A lot of tight, narrow wins in that game. Burnley has gone 2-0 to Burnley. Burnley. What game's next? Coventry Derby, he's gone 2-1 Coventry. Millwall Palace. Tell me who's going to win on penalties, Chris, because there's no replays. So yeah, Tell me who's going to win on penalties of that. And then other ones, you've got Newcastle, Cambridge. If you go on Google and do it from Newcastle, Cambridge up until what we're on now, because that's how I do it. So yeah, if you do it like that, that would be cool. So Coutinho going to Villa makes sense to Stevie G's there. Yeah, we'll get into that. I said we'll get into that when we're near the Villa game. Obviously, that's the last game. Chris has put his prediction in here. He's gone with a 3-2 to Reading, so a 5-goal thriller, mate. Both these teams, they just don't excite me. I can't see it, but you know, it's your prediction. You do whatever you want. 5, what the fuck? Yeah, I know. Max has gone 3-1 to Reading. Surprised you lot are going. I know there's a level in quality, but Tyler, can I have a mod? I'll see, because I've got quite a lot of mods as it is. Millwall on penalties you've gone with, yeah? Okay. Millwall on pens. No worries, mate. Right, that's filled in. And then I need yours. Oh, no, you've done it. Sorry, my bad. 2-1 Newcastle. So there you go. There's your one for that. Swindon Town versus Mansfield 5-0 City. But yeah, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll just wait for Chris to put his other ones in. So you got Peterborough, Bristol Rovers, and Barnsley, Barrow, and West Brom, Brighton, and Leicester, Watford. So you still got quite a few. So yeah, I'll just wait for him to fill them in, write them down so I don't miss it, because I don't want to get accused of. I'm not saying he would, but just in general, I've missed any more out. Yeah, no, you missed quite a few, mate. Quite a few. You got Peterborough, Bristol Rovers. You've got Barnsley, Barrow, West Brom, Brighton, Leicester, Watford, and then that's it so far. So yeah, if you just tell me what you think for them, that would be much appreciated. Yeah, we'll just wait for that, people. We'll wait for that. But yeah, what were we all saying? We're all looking forward to the FA Cup. I mean, you've got to really, haven't you? Magic of the Cup. I love the FA Cup personally. You know, it's a great competition, and yeah, I'd love for one of my teams to get to a final. It'd be brilliant, mate. It'd be brilliant. Peterborough, right? He's put his in, so he's gone Peterborough 2-1. It's the same as me there. Peterborough. What else is he on with? Barnsley, Barrow. He's gone with 2-1 for Barnsley. West Brom, Brighton. He has gone. He hasn't done it yet. West Brom, Brighton, mate. West Brom, Brighton as well. He just done it. All right, cool. 2-0 Brighton, so the same as me there. And then, what did he say? Leicester 1-0 against Watford. I meant to put 1-0 Leicester. I nearly put 1-0 Watford. No one's. I know. Liam's back to Watford. Other than that, no one has. I do too love the FA Cup. Yeah, man, definitely. Yeah, it's so sick, especially for like the smaller sides when they can get like a Liverpool or United. You know, this is sick. It is sick. Like when Luton got Chelsea, for example, I was gutted that fans couldn't go. You know, that's just sick, mate. That's sick. But you know, it's one of them. But next game, we'll move on to the next game. Port Vale taking on Brentford. Now, for me, this is going to be similar to when Brentford played Oldham in the League Cup with a 7-0 win. I'm not even going to lie. Like, no disrespect, Port Vale. I just think, you know, it's going to be a lovely win for Brentford. I don't think it's going to be a 7-0. I think it might be a bit lower on the goals, but yeah, I do think there's going to be quite a lot of goals here for Brentford. I'm going to go over 4-0. 4-0 to Brentford. Brad's gone 2-0 Brentford. Alex has gone 5-0 Brentford. Liam's went 3-1 Brentford. Perry's went 3-1 Brentford. Kenny's went 3-1 Port Vale, which is very interesting. Daniel's went 2-0 Brentford, and Lewis has went 3-1 Brentford. So a lot of 3-1s. So yeah, Spencer's gone 3-0. Chris has gone 3-1 to Brentford, so another 3-1 there. Yeah, let me just make a note of that. Port Vale are nowhere near the poor levels of Oldham. Yeah, but I just don't rate them highly. Like Brentford, they're on a roll at the moment. 4-0 says Cop. So yeah, I'll make a note of that. 4-0 Brentford. If any of you want to participate in this, if you haven't already, I can add you to the Instagram group chat. And yeah, if not, then if you don't have Instagram, then you can't really do it, if I'm being totally honest. Kangaroo Jack has went 1-0 Port Vale. Brentford will take it seriously as Port Vale fighting for promotion in League 2. Yeah, true. I don't know if Max is still here. So I'm sort of going to wait for his prediction. Because he was here earlier doing it. So I'm not too sure if you're here. But Max, if you are, mate, put down your prediction. Chris has gone 2-1 Brentford. Narrow win there for Brentford, which is an interesting one. But yeah, we'll see. We'll wait and see if Max is here. If not, I'll probably DM him to tell me what he thinks. But let me know, you lot, while we wait in the meantime, just for a couple of seconds. If you want to see me do a watch along tonight, I'm debating to do a watch along to Swindon versus City. So yeah, Chris says Liverpool to win 9-0. By the way, I don't know. I don't even know we've got available. You know what I mean? But yeah, Max. I don't know if he's here, mate. I don't know if he's here. No, we won't. Oh, well, I wonder what he was saying. Do a watch along. Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm debating. I might actually bring a City fan on. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah, let me know if you want to see me bring a City fan on or just myself. Obviously, it's up to you lot. You know what I mean? But yeah, we'll move on. Or will we? I don't know. Let me DM Max quick. Let me DM him and see where the guy's at. Max, right, where is he? Prediction for Port Vale. And yeah, City do have fans before anyone says that, surprisingly. Good luck getting a City fan. Hard to find. See, I knew that was coming. I noticed as soon as I said it. Deeds bring a City fan and a Swindon. I don't know any Swindon fans. But yeah, I know a City fan that I used to always do watch-alongs with when I started my channel at first. He proper helped me out at the start with the collabs and stuff like that. And then obviously Niall, as I grew a bit more, you know, obviously letting me go on his channel, have my say. Yeah, I almost said it. Yeah, I was thinking that you lot was probably going to do that. I know some Swindon fans. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on because yeah, you know, we'll just move on. Next game, which I think is going to be an interesting one. I really do. Wigan, they are actually former holders of the FA Cup, beating Man City. That was a crazy win for them. No one really expected that. Let's be serious. Taking on Blackburn. And quickly, before I talk about the game, when you actually go to Wigan's ground, I'm not too sure if any of you have. I've been outside it. I haven't been in it. But I saw, obviously, they got some guy holding the FA Cup and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's pretty sick. Taking on Blackburn, who obviously come flying out of nowhere like an RKO in the league. Obviously second in the championship. You know, you wouldn't expect that. Obviously, my first game of the season with Luton was actually Blackburn away in the league anyway. And, you know, the way we played in that first half, you thought the game was done, and then just defensively they were poor. Like a great fight back by Luton, but yeah, I just didn't expect them to fly up like that. Obviously, there's still quite a bit of games left, but you know, you have to big them up, and their striker's doing very well there. I think they'll rotate a little bit, but I still think they'll win this. I think it's going to be a narrow win for Blackburn. I'm going to go over 2-1 to Blackburn. Narrow win. And I think Wigan will make it tough. Obviously, former holders, not one of them dickheads, all former holders, even though it's, you know, quite a while back, but, you know, they'll have that when they're that in their mind. I think both teams, Wigan will be like, yeah, let's put up a fight. We've won this before, you know, not them players, but as a club. And then Blackburn, I think they'll go into it and go, yeah, they're going to put up a game. So, yeah, I think it's going to be a narrow Blackburn 2-1 victory. Brad's gone 2-0 Blackburn. Alex has gone 3-1 Blackburn. Liam's gone 3-2 Blackburn. Perry's gone 3-1 Blackburn. Kenny's also gone 3-1 Blackburn. Daniel's gone 3-0 Blackburn. And Lewis has went 4-2 Blackburn. So it's some pretty mad games there. Chris has gone, I'll read other comments, but Chris has gone 1-1. Blackburn, Wigan on penalties. Interesting one. Wigan on pens. My nose is so itchy for some reason. Cop's gone 0-0. And he's gone Blackburn on pens. On pens. Chris gone 1-1. Extra. I think it goes straight pens. If it doesn't, people, then we'll just do, you know, I'll just let whoever said the team would win in extra time or on penalty, sorry. If they win in extra time, you get your points there. So, yeah. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is QPR taking on Rotherham. Now, Rotherham are a yo-yo team in between League One and the Championship, taking on QPR at home, who are obviously trying to fight for playoffs in the Championship. But QPR, you know, they seem to still do well or want to do well, shall I say, in their cup competitions. You look at, you know, when they got robbed by Sunderland, I still can't believe to this day how they said that was offside in the League Cup. Yeah, that was a joke. That was a joke. You look at when they knocked Everton out of the League Cup. You know, I think QPR win this, and I think it's going to be a convincing win. I think it's going to be a 2-goal margin win. I'm going to go over 3-1 to QPR. I think they get it done. Brad's gone 2-1 Rotherham. Alex has gone 2-0 QPR. Liam's gone 2-1 QPR. Perry's gone 1-1 QPR on pens. Kenny's gone 2-1 QPR. Daniel's gone 2-1 QPR. And Lewis has gone 2-1 QPR. Cops went 3-0 to QPR. Chris, you put your others in. Okay, Max. So where was we? So we was Port Vale, Brentford. You've gone 3-0 Brentford. So yeah, people, let me just fill these in. 3-0 Brentford. Wigan, he has gone with a 2-1, so same as me. To Blackburn. And then the last one. Oh, Blackburn win in extra time. Oh, okay. Is that what you mean? I think that is. Yes. Yeah. I think you mean 1-1, don't you? Well, I don't know if it goes extra time or pens. I'll just put on pens. But as I said, I'll give you lot your points if you were. LTFC Don Ram, he's here. Big up yourself, mate. If you actually want to be part of these predictions, then yeah, feel free to do it. But you'll have to send me all of them starting from the beginning. Preferably send it on Instagram so I don't have to keep scrolling up and stuff like that. But yeah, Spencer's gone 2-1 QPR. Now, mate, you can be part of these predictions as well. We do it also for the Prem and all the other competitions like Champions League and, you know, them sort of ones. So if you lot actually want to be part, then if you got Instagram, feel free and I'll add you to the group chat. But when you do the predictions, send them to me on private. This is so much better. But Max has gone 2-2 in this game. And then he's gone Rotherham on pens, which is an interesting one. Rotherham on pens. Chris, I don't. Just feel free to put yours in then. You just do predictions based on the team who are favourites, and if the other team even league, you say crap like 5-2. I don't know who you're talking to there, because if you're talking to me, I don't know what you're on about. Because I said 1-0 Barrow, so I don't know what you're chatting. Well, have I missed anyone? Have I missed? Yeah, I missed Chris's. That's what I was trying to find. 2-0 QPR. 0-0 Blackburn on penalties. Did I get that in? Yeah, I did. All right, we'll move. We'll move now. Yeah, sorry, Chris. Sorry, yeah, so many stuff. Oh, he's talking to Chris. I was about to say. I thought he was talking to me. I was going to say. Next game, which is a very interesting one. It's technically a derby when you think about it. Boreham Wood. It's not actually far from me. Obviously progressed through beating St Albans, who again are not far from me. You know what I mean? Taking on Wimbledon. Now, I do actually know the Wimbledon goalkeeping coach. When I played football, he actually offered to train me up because obviously I was an outfield player, but then I transformed into a goalkeeper. But they're taking on obviously Boreham Wood at Meadow Park. Now, you know, I think this could be another so-called shock. I really do. I'm going to back the Wood in this game. You know what I mean? Not literally, you know, that sort of Wood, but the Boreham Wood. You know what I mean? I'm going to back them. I really am. I'm going to go over 2-1. 2-1. But Brad's gone 0-0. Wimbledon on pens. Alex has gone 2-1. Boreham Wood. Liam's gone 4-0 Wimbledon. Perry's gone 2-1 Wimbledon. Kenny's gone 2-0 Boreham Wood. Daniel's gone 1-0 Wimbledon. And Lewis has gone 2-1 to Boreham Wood. So a lot of Boreham Wood wins here. Chris has gone 2-1 to Wimbledon. So let me just make a note of that. Done. 1-0 the Wood. Cop's gone 2-0, but to who? Who have you gone 2-0 to? Yeah, we'll do, lads. Yeah, I'll add you. Sorry, Don, I didn't even see that, mate. There's been a lot of comments. Big up everyone, though. Big up. I do appreciate it. But yeah, who are you saying 2-0 to, Cop? But yeah, I'll add you now while I wait for Cop to tell me who. Wimbledon. Okay, yeah. Got you. Yeah, let me add you now. There you go. You're in the chat, mate. You're in the chat. I've added you to it. So yeah, 2-0 says Cop. Max, I'm not sure if he's put a prediction in yet. Let me double check. Has he put in a prediction? No, he hasn't. He'll probably come in later and put his other ones, hopefully. Oh, no, he has now. There he is. 2-0 Wimbledon. He's gone with Wimbledon. More. Oh, I was about to read that. I didn't even need to. Next game, Hull City taking on Everton. Now, I might potentially do a watch along to this as well. Let me know if you want to see me do a watch along to this, because I am thinking about it. Hull obviously in the Championship, you know, they had a very poor start, and now that, you know, they got a couple wins on the bounce, and then, you know, from then on, they've not been too bad. Happens every time. Yeah, literally, mate. Taking on Everton, and Everton are actually bringing 3,000 fans to this, which is crazy for an away game. Obviously, I know in the FA Cup and that they let you have more of the away end, and, you know, more of what the home fans would usually have. But yeah, I still think that's pretty crazy. Obviously, taking on Hull, as I said, Everton have been a bit shaky, very shaky. Probably one of their worst seasons in quite a lot of years, and they don't usually have great seasons, but this one's been awful. Taking on Hull, like I said. Now, for me, I think it's going to be a narrow game. I think Hull are going to make it tough, but I think the quality of Everton's players is just going to edge it. I think Calvert-Lewin, I don't think he'll start this game, but I think he'll come on to get back into the swing of things. I know he was available against Brighton. But yeah, I think you might see him on for maybe half an hour, something like that. And I think the quality just edges it for Everton. So I'm going to go over 2-1. 2-1 to Everton. But yeah, Brad's gone with a 2-1 Hull. Now, I know a lot of people are backing Hull, and I can totally see why. You know, with Everton's form, you know, how they've been in the league, Hull at home, I can understand it. But Brad's gone 2-1 Hull. Like I said, Alex has gone 2-1 Hull. Liam's gone 3-0 Everton. Perry's gone 2-1 Everton. Obviously a Hull fan as well. Kenny's gone 2-1 Hull. Daniel's gone 4-0 Everton. And Lewis has gone 3-1 Everton. So yeah, let me fill in everyone's one. So Cop's gone with a 3-1 to Hull, which is an interesting one. Max has gone 2-1 Everton. So yeah, he's done that. Also, check out Max when he does a vlog for it. He's doing a vlog. Look for me and watch along. Oh, I have a massive Hull flag out. Yeah, I definitely will. Spencer's gone 2-1 Everton. Chris has gone with a 2-0 to Everton. So yeah, you got some interesting ones here. You got some interesting. Max is putting his prediction for the previous game. Oh no, I've already got that in, didn't I? Yeah, I've already got that in. So yeah, there you go. If we win and I predict a loss, then I'm going to look like a bloody muck. Yeah, vlog out next week from game. Yeah, so definitely check that one out, people, because I definitely will. Everton have been poor, so I can see them getting done. Yeah, I can totally see why people are saying that, as I said, but yeah, I think they'll do it. I think they will win it. Next game, Chelsea taking on Chesterfield. Now, for me, this is just a question of how many. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to go with a 4-0 Chelsea straight up. Brad's also gone 4-0 Chelsea. Alex has gone 7-0 Chelsea. Liam's gone 5-0 Chelsea. Perry's gone 5-0 Chelsea. Kenny's gone 5-0 Chelsea. Daniel's gone 3-0 Chelsea. Lewis has gone 5-0 Chelsea. So it's just a matter of how many. Spencer says 3-0. Kenny says, yeah, I'm back. What's Max on about there? 9:45 start. Oh, yeah, stream later. Yeah, Max is doing a stream later as well. So, yeah, Max has gone with a 6-1. Chelsea versus Chelsea, yeah? 6-1 to Chelsea. Nah, I know what you meant, mate. Cop's gone 7-0 to Chelsea. It's just a matter of how many, like, all depends on who Chelsea fields, so I don't know. Yeah, but come on, man. Come on, man. As Chris put his prediction in. Yeah, he has 5-0. 5-0 to Chelsea. Chelsea versus Chelsea. Yeah, I know. What game, mate. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Obviously, as you can see, Birmingham taking on Plymouth. Now, Plymouth had a very good start in League One. You know, they were top for a while, I believe, or in and around there. It fell off a little bit. Obviously, you know, the departure of their manager. Obviously, he's went to Preston. Taking on Birmingham, who been bang average, in my opinion. I know he slapped up Luton, but that was a day off, you know what I mean? It's one of them. But yeah, they've been bang average, in my opinion. I think it's going to be a very tight game. I do think it's going to be a tight one. I'm going to go with a narrow Birmingham win. I'm going to go over 1-0 to Birmingham. So yeah, that's my prediction for this. Brad's gone with a 3-1 Birmingham. Alex has gone 0-0 and a Plymouth on penalties win. Liam's gone 2-1 Plymouth. Perry's gone 2-1 Plymouth. Kenny's gone 3-1 Plymouth. Daniel's gone 1-0 Birmingham as well. Lewis has gone 2-1 Plymouth. And yeah, I'll fill in everyone else's. Oh my God. Yeah, that's true. Argyle will just edge the win. I mean, I totally see why people are saying it. Birmingham, they're not the greatest team, but, I do think they'll do it. Chris has gone with a 2-0 to Birmingham. So yeah, just make a note of that. Birmingham. So yeah, has anyone else put in there? Cop's gone 4-0. 4-0 to Plymouth. Is that a hope more than believe? Surely that is. Lol, T-man, you crap me up. Mate. Just waiting for Max's prediction. I'm not sure if you've put your prediction in, mate. Probably have, but you actually haven't. So yeah, Max, if you're on here, put your prediction in, mate. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Swansea badge yet again, absolute nightmare. For me, my thoughts on the Welsh teams. I can't stand them being in these competitions. I can't even stand them being in the English leagues. Yeah, I don't care how close Cardiff is to England. I couldn't care less. You're in Wales, yeah. When we go there, it's different. You know what I mean? But I don't think there's going to be any fans when the Welsh teams play these teams. They're taking on Southampton. Obviously, doing decent in the Prem. I've said it plenty of times. I think people disrespect them a little bit, especially with what they've had to deal with in the summer. Danny Ings going, who's a big player for them. The likes of Vestergaard, who was probably their best centre-back. Obviously, he's gone to Leicester. But they've still got Ward-Prowse, who's still a beast. Armstrong, who is a very similar player to Danny Ings. So, yeah, I think this is going to be a Southampton win. Swansea not doing too great in the Championship either. I think this is going to be a Southampton win, and I think it's going to be a good win for Southampton. I'm going to go with a 2-0, a 2-0 to Southampton. Brad's gone with a 3-2 to Southampton. Alex has also gone 2-0 Southampton. Liam's went 2-1 Southampton. Perry's went 2-0 Southampton. Kenny's went 3-1 Swansea, which is interesting. Daniel's gone 3-0 Southampton, and Lewis has gone 3-1 Southampton. Chris has gone 2-0 as well to Southampton. Make a note of that. 2-0 Southampton. Cops has said 6-0. So, yeah, he's going with some mad results today. I'll tell you that right now. Why is my nose so itchy? I don't know. Spencer's gone 2-0 Southampton. Max has gone 2-2 in the Argyle game. Argyle on penalties. Let me just make a note of that. Plymouth on pens. So yeah, there's that. What's he gone with for this? Lol T-Boy, I share the same opinion on Welsh teams. No, just disrespect us as well. Just start. I'm not even going to get into it because I can't be asked, but have a bit of respect. You're playing in our leagues, you know what I mean? We can make you irrelevant and play in your Welsh league that no one cares about. You know what I mean? Let's be serious now. But yeah, Max has gone with a 4-1 Southampton. So yeah, there's his prediction for that. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. I've got everyone's prediction. Yeah, I have, which is Yeovil taking on Bournemouth. Obviously, Bournemouth, I can see them rotating quite a bit, but I think there's still going to be enough for Yeovil. I remember when Luton used to play Yeovil, it was just a comfortable day out. T-Boy, your nose itching could be a sign for good luck, potentially. Hopefully, you know what I mean? Hopefully I'll get some good luck with these predictions, you know what I mean? But yeah, I think it's going to be still comfortable for Bournemouth. I don't think it's going to be a battering because, as I said, I think they're going to rotate quite a bit, but I think it's going to be a 2-0. Brad's also gone with a 2-0 to Bournemouth. Alex has gone 4-0 Bournemouth. Liam's also went 4-0 Bournemouth. Perry's went 3-0 Bournemouth. Kenny's went 2-0 Bournemouth. Daniels went 3-0 Bournemouth, and Lewis's went 4-1 Bournemouth. And Chris's just went with a 3-1 to Bournemouth. So we'll make a note of that. And to Bournemouth. So yeah, there's Chris's prediction for that. Max and Cop, if you're on, put your predictions. They'll probably literally put them as soon as I say that. Watch that happen. Tyler, make mods so I can post a pic of me on YouTube. Maybe in a bit. 5-0 Max has gone with to Bournemouth. Cop's gone with a 2-0 to Bournemouth. It's the same as me there. So yeah, we're all expecting a Bournemouth win. So yeah, we'll move on to the next game. We are in the town. Go stay in. Oh, in the town. Go stay in. Right, sorry, yeah, I just had to do that because it's weird seeing Luton on a PowerPoint. Obviously, Luton taking on Harrogate. Now, Harrogate, I'm not going to disrespect them, but they put this post on that they've sold nearly 200 tickets. Fair play, because you have got to look at it. It is a 12:30 kickoff. It's a trip all the way down for them, which is like a 3-hour trip, maybe longer. So yeah, I will respect them there. I am going to this game, so there'll be a vlog if it don't get called off, but I don't think it will because I see a lot of Luton players back. And Harrogate played the other day, 2 days ago, I believe it was now. So yeah, they're all good in that scenario. But Spencer's gone 1-0 Bournemouth for the other game. But yeah, this game, I think Luton will win. Surely we've got to win. Like I said that as Stevenage, but I think that was a bit different. It was away from home. It's a rivalry. Form tends to go out the window when it's a rivalry. So yeah, I think this game, I think we should win. Like we should really win this game, even with a rotated squad. But we'll get more into it on the Luton show tomorrow. Me and my dad obviously will do it tomorrow. That's when we're doing it. So yeah, for me for this game, you know what? I do actually think they'll score. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, I'm gonna go with a 3-1 to the town. Ooh, in the town, you know what I mean? Brad's also gone 3-1 Luton. This is weird seeing people predict Luton games as well. Alex has gone 5-0 Luton. Obviously, Luton fan as well. Liam's gone 3-0 Luton. Perry's gone 2-0 Luton. Kenny's also gone 3-1 Luton. Daniels went 2-0 Luton. And Lewis has went 4-1 Luton. So, yeah, mad. Big up Max. He says, Luton Town 3-1 up the Luton. I mean, big up yourself. But yeah, I love seeing Luton in the FA Cup. I love it, mate. Love it. Chris has gone 2-1 to Luton. So, yeah. And then Spencer's gone 2-0 Luton. Big up yourself. Tyler, you sing that Luton chant should be the intro. Nah, we got that lit Luton intro, mate. You know what I mean? I might need to update it and change it to Adebayo scoring instead of Collins because obviously Collins is at Cardiff now. But I loved Collins, so yeah, that's why it's on there. But might need to put an Adebayo one in. But yeah, Cop's gone 3-0 Luton. So there you go. There's all the games for that. As I said, it's going to be big up underrated music. He says 3-0 Luton. But yeah, as I said, there's going to be a vlog to that game. So make sure you check that one out. And I'm near the front. I'm actually near the front, near where the players come out, a couple of seats away, I believe. And I'll be going to that with my dad as well. So yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I'll get him to say his thoughts on the game. And yeah, hopefully it's a Luton win. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which is Stoke taking on Leyton Orient. Now, Stoke, they're just a team I don't like. It's just the way they're playing, it's just the way they play, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Spencer says, nice. Appreciate it, mate. Hopefully you lot enjoy it. I know you lot usually enjoy the vlogs, so yeah, hopefully you do with this one. But Stoke taking on Leyton Orient. For me, it's going to be a Stoke win. I think it's going to be a pretty comfortable win. And as Cop says there, that is literally my prediction, a 2-0 to Stoke. Brad's gone with a 1-0 to Leyton Orient, which is an interesting one. Alex has gone 4-2 Stoke. He's gone all guns blazing for this. You know what I mean? Max has put his in. No, he hasn't. Sorry, no, he hasn't. Chris put his in. Sorry. So let me just make a note of that. He's put 2-1 to Stoke. Hopefully you enjoy the game, pal. Yeah, hopefully, man. I'm right near the front, and obviously FA Cup games are cheap, tickets. So I was like, yeah, I saw there's space at the front. Yeah, let's go for it. You know what I mean? Spencer's gone 1-1 with a Stoke win. But yeah, Max, if you're on here, well, you are because you just wrote something. I haven't missed your prediction. No, I haven't. So yeah, if you could put down your prediction. But yeah, Liam said 3-1 Stoke. Perry's gone 3-1 Stoke. Kenny's also gone 1-0 Orient. Chris has gone 2-1, like I just said. Daniel's gone 2-0 and Lewis has gone 3-2 Stoke. So all Stoke wins bar Kenny and Brad so far. And now Max has put 3-0. Oh, and Cop. Cop, put yours in if you haven't already, mate. You probably have. Let me just check in a minute. Lander YouTube 4-0 easy for Stoke. You would think that. You would think that. So yeah, 2 long throw-ins win the game for Stoke. Yeah, probably. Hopefully you enjoyed the game. Yeah, I think I read that, didn't I? But yeah, thank you if I didn't. T-Boys vlogs. No, 2 vlogs on mine and T's channel, both out by next week. Mine will be out on Sunday, so yeah. Very shortly after I'll try and get them out as soon as possible after the game, like I usually do. Check them out and subscribe to us. Both help us out. Get Tyler community posts. Yeah, that'll be lit. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. We're on the road to 500, and that is the main reason why. Community posts. I've wanted to do them for ages. I promote my stuff on Instagram and Snapchat, but I'd love to do it actually on YouTube as well. And even if I went on someone else's channel, I could just put a link. You lot could click on it. I can do polls. It'd just be lit. So yeah, please do subscribe if you haven't already. My ticket was £7. I think mine was like a 10. Yeah, for me it was a tenner. For my dad it was 15. And we're near the front. So that's pretty sick. Bro, it's on the fucking screen. Is it? Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Yeah, I've got hella comments. That's why. My bad. But yeah, I appreciate everyone commenting, of course. It's lit. But yeah, sorry, I didn't see it, mate. Chill out, man. Chill out. Relax. Max, that a bargain, bro. Yeah, trust me, FA Cup games, they are cheap. But yeah, I'll move on to the next game, which is Cardiff taking on Preston. Now, both of these teams not doing so great in the Championship. Cardiff, Collins finally scored a goal for him the other day. Obviously, former Luton player, like I said, taking on Preston. My thoughts on the Welsh teams. Get out. Like what Alberto Moreno said to Man United. Get out. Chris, what's your prediction over extra time for that? So, yeah, get out. That's what I think of them. Collins versus Pearson. Now, Pearson plays for Huddersfield, don't he? Unless you're on about a different Pearson. But, yeah, Cardiff taking on Preston. For me, I think Preston will win this game. I really do. I'm going to go over 2-1. A narrow 2-1 victory to Preston. So, yeah, there's my prediction. Let me get in everyone else's before I read the other comments before I get moaned at. You know what I mean? The Cop's gone 2-1. I'm guessing that's to Preston. Because he's put it after. So, that's clearly to Preston. Max has gone with... Chris has gone Cardiff and Pens. Cardiff on Pens. Max, as he put his in. I don't know anything about these two teams. I'll say Cardiff. Fair enough. Well, my bag is because he nearly went. Nah, it's all good. Dad. It's all good. Yeah, Max, I can't see your prediction. I'm not sure if he's put it in. I don't want to mess it up, you know what I mean, and get shouted at. So, yeah. But, yeah, we'll wait for Max. Spencer's got 1-0 Preston. Yeah, I think it's going to be a narrow one. And I think Preston will win it. I do. You'll probably see the likes of like Van der Berg in this game, obviously on loan from Liverpool. I think you'll see the likes of him in this game. So, yeah, Max has put his in. He's gone 2-2 Cardiff Pens. Fair enough. I want these Welsh teams out of these competitions. Soon as possible. The sooner the better. But yeah, there's that. And my nose is so itchy. It's so annoying. But yeah, next game. Now, I think this is going to be another shock. I'll be straight up with you lot. Obviously Norwich, yo-yo team in the Premier League. We know that. Taking on Charlton, who, are doing decent in League One. I don't really like Charlton, and obviously there's reasons to disrespect Luton and that. I think they're better, yet they're sitting in League One. We're in the Championship, but we move anyway. Elliot Lee, player from Luton that's went on loan there, doing well. They have made some good signings, I'll be real. And Norwich, they can't finish. I know they're the Premier League team here. There's two leagues between the teams, but yeah, mate, I don't see Norwich winning this game. They just can't finish at this moment in time. You look at Gilmour, for example. Will he play in this game? I'm not so sure, but you look at what the Norwich fans are saying. It's not good round that club. It's not. Charlton at home as well. I think Charlton win this. I really do, and I think they knock them out. I really do. I'm going to go with a 1-0. A 1-0 to Charlton. But yeah, let me put in everyone else's predictions. Big up Hayden, the Leicester Fox. I don't think you've ever come on the channel, but big up yourself, mate. You got him with a 2-1 to Charlton. Cop's gone 1-0 Norwich, so let me make a note of that. But yeah, as I said, if any of you want to be part of these predictions and win a potential prize at the end, or win a prize if you win at the end of the season, let me know. But you've got to have Instagram. Otherwise, it's, not really what you want. You also said, hi, Hayden. Hello, mate. Sorry, I didn't see that. Colin scored winner in November at Deepdale. That's very true, actually. I forgot about that. Chris has gone 2-1 to Norwich. For me, yeah, I know there's levels in between the teams. Is there really actually thinking about it? Because for me, Charlton might go up and Norwich are going down, in my opinion. So they're going to be in the same league very soon. So for me, is there really levels in the quality? Well, I suppose there is, but yeah, no, I just don't see where Norwich are scoring. Maybe one goal. I don't see it. I really don't. But yeah, Max has also gone 2-1. Quite a few 2-1s to Charlton. So yeah, that's an interesting one. And yeah, I just think Charlton. Yeah, see what I mean? Another 2-1, says Spencer. I can't see Norwich winning it. I can't. And I don't think Norwich being away helps. I really don't, to be honest. But yeah, the next game, Wolverhampton Wanderers taking on Sheffield United. Now, nothing to do with the game, but can I just say, Connor Cody, man, what a legend. I saw, when he let that kid have a printed shirt, when they got it under the thing and that. What a legend. And then I saw this one earlier where him, Traore, and I think it was Fabio Silva. I might be wrong. But I know it's definitely Traore and Cody. They went to Wolves fans, the elderly Wolves fans, and they were just being legends. You know what I mean? He's Connor Cody, man. What a legend. I really do hope I know he gets in the England team now, but I hope he starts to actually become a main part of that team, because obviously he's a Scouser and that, and he's just a legend. You know what I mean? He's just a legend. He deserves it, in my opinion. He's a very underrated player. He's a very good leader as well. But yeah, enough of that. Obviously, Wolves taking on Sheffield United. Obviously, Sheffield United had a very poor start to the Championship. They've started to creep back up there, shall I say. Taking on Wolves, who, as I said, they've been very off the radar. Got a very good win against Man United the other day. No one really knew how the manager was going to do, because, let's be real, no one knew a lot about him. He's brought in players that have done well. Obviously, Jimenez, and since he's come back, for me, he weren't great against United the other day, but other than that, he's been good this season. You look at Hwang. I know he's currently injured, but, since he's come in, they've done well. At the start of the season, they couldn't really score, similar to how Norwich are now, but that was Traore, he couldn't finish. He's got the greatest bit of skill and flair and all that about him, but he cannot pass or score a goal. You know what I mean? Taking on Sheffield United. Now, for me, I think Wolves win this. I think they win 2-1. think it's going to be one of them. But yeah, let me fill in your predictions. Spencer's gone 3-1 Wolves. Lander's gone 2-0 Wolves. This is tough. I'm going to say 2-1 Sheffield United, says Hayden. 4-0 Wolves, says Cop. He's gone with a Wolves hammering. Chris has gone 2-0 Wolves. And then Max, as he put his in, he's gone Wolves on penalties. Wolves on pens. So yeah, people scores. I've gone 2-1 Wolves. Brad's also gone 2-1 Wolves. Alex has gone 3-0 Wolves. Max has gone 1-1, like I just said, Wolves on pens. Liam's gone 1-0 Wolves. Perry's gone 2-2 Wolves on pens. Kenny's gone 2-0 Wolves. Chris has gone 2-0 Wolves. Cop's gone 4-0 Wolves. Daniel's gone 1-0 Wolves. And Lewis has gone 3-1 Wolves. So yeah, that is everyone's predictions for that. Cop says Connor Cody is a GOAT. I rate him so much. In my opinion, Scouts are very nice people. They take care of the disabled and elderly. Yeah. I mean, when I went to Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, obviously the work I was doing with a Liverpool fan and an Everton fan, funny enough, the Liverpool fan, he had a DVD and he gave it to me. It was it's basically about when we won the Champions League in 2005. And yeah, he was always nice to me. Well, before that, and obviously he gave me that at the end. So yeah, legends, mate, legends. And obviously James Redmond, that's another example. You know what I mean? Like, come on my channel, done a match reaction on my channel, promoted my stuff. So yeah, they are. Scousers are nice people. Lander's gone 2-0 Wolves now. I think I said that. Spencer's gone 3-1. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll move on to the next game, which is West Ham taking on Leeds. Now, I know West Ham have been a bit questionable in recent times. They had a very good start to the season. And then they've had some results you look at and you're like, they're taking on Leeds who don't have good records away in London in all competitions. So yeah, I'm going to go over a comfortable West Ham win here. They're at home as well. I'm going to go over 2-0. A 2-0 to West Ham. And news come out today that we talk about West Ham, might as well. Antonio has signed a contract up until 2024, I believe it was, with an extension, an offer to extend it. And yeah, my nose is so itchy, people. I'm not sure why. But Lando, he says a very good point here. He says Leeds are short on players. That's another good point. Hayden's gone 2-2. Leeds to win on penalties, which is an interesting one. But yeah, before I keep reading them, let me fill in what other people have said. But yeah, Max has gone 2-1, to West Ham. Chris has gone with I'll do Cops. He's gone 3-1 to West Ham. West Ham. Chris has gone 2-0 to West Ham. So people's predictions, I've gone 2-0, like I just said. Brad's gone 3-2 West Ham. Alex has gone 2-0 West Ham as well. Max has gone 2-1 West Ham. Liam's gone 2-1 West Ham. Perry's gone 2-1 West Ham. Kenny's gone 3-1 West Ham. Chris has went 2-0 West Ham. Cops went 3-1 West Ham. Daniels went 2-0 West Ham. And Lewis has went 2-1 West Ham. So we're all back in West Ham, apart from Hayden. So yeah, Joshua says, go West Ham. I'm in class, but I've got earbuds. Fair enough, mate. Big up yourself for coming on. So yeah, there you go. We'll move on from that. But yeah, actually, no, before we do, so I was touching on the Antonio thing. I just, the way he's transformed from what he was, a fullback up into a striker, man. I said about it the other day when I'd done a watch long to Palace West Ham, but big him up, and he clearly loves the club. You can see it in his interviews that he loves being there and stuff like that. So fair play. Good bit of business. It's not a signing, but it's an extension to a very good player at West Ham. So fair play to him. But yeah, I'll move on to the next game, which is Tottenham taking on Morecambe. Now, obviously, Tottenham had a shocker the other day in that League Cup game. Like, for me, they could have potentially got a draw if the defending wasn't so criminal. I think Tottenham could have got a draw. I think the players that can hold their head up from that game high is Mora, even though his second half he weren't so great. You know, in the first half he was trying to win the ball back, go forward, and Lloris. Other than that, I think everyone was pretty poor for Tottenham. You know, Tottenham, it's the Spurs. You know what I mean? Taking on Morecambe. You know, I expect a Spurs win here, and a pretty convincing win here for Tottenham. I'm not even going to lie, they're at home. You know, I'm going to go with what Chris has gone with here, a 3-0 to Spurs. So, yeah, let me make a note of that. 3-0 Spurs. Cop's gone, Spencer's gone 2-0 Spurs. Cop's gone 4-0 Spurs. So, yeah, there you go with the predictions there. Max, have you put yours in? All right, Kenny, chill with the spam, man. 4-1, says Max. 4-1 to Spurs. So, yeah, people's predictions. Obviously, I've gone 3-0. Brad's gone 4-0 Spurs. Alex has gone 6-1 Spurs. Max has obviously just went 4-1. Liam's went 3-0 Spurs. Perry's went 3-0 Spurs. Kenny's gone 1-1. Morecambe on pens. Okay, then. Chris has gone 3-0 Spurs. Cops went 4-0 Spurs. Daniels went 2-0 Spurs. And Lewis has gone 6-1 Spurs. So, yeah, there you go. There's people's predictions for that. And then, obviously, Lander's gone 1-0. 1-0. Hayden's gone 4-0 Spurs. So, yeah, interesting ones. Interesting ones there. But we'll move on to the next game. Which is Liverpool taking on Shrewsbury. Now, confirmation, Shrewsbury was that team a couple of years ago that Liverpool bottled it to at home. 2-0 up, and we bottled it. They made it 2-2. We had to replay at Anfield, and we only narrowly beat them at Anfield 1-0. You know, I would do a lineup I would play for this game, but people, I do not have a clue what I would play for this game because I'm not too sure who's available. I know we have a manager for this, obviously not Klopp or our assistant. But yeah, I'm not sure who's available. I really don't. So that's not helpful on the score for me. You know, we're at Anfield. You know, I do think we'll win, but there's two things I'm thinking. Do we win in 90 minutes or do we win penalties, extra time, whatever it goes to? Now, I don't know who's available. I don't know. I'm going to go with us winning in 90 minutes. I hope we do that. I'm going to go. I think Shrewsbury will score. I do. Because, you know, I really do. Because I don't have a clue who's playing. But I'm going to go for 2-1. A 2-1 Liverpool. So, yeah, Lander's gone 4-0. Spencer's gone 2-1. Obviously, a Liverpool fan. Chris has gone 3-0 to Liverpool. Now, Cop's gone 3-1. See a lot of Liverpool fans here. 3-1. Hayden's gone 4-0 Liverpool. Max has gone 2-0 Liverpool. So, you know, you got a lot of Liverpool wins, which it should be expected at Anfield. But yeah, everyone scores. I've gone 2-1. Brad's gone 2-0. Alex has went 5-0. Max has gone 2-0, like I said. Liam's gone 4-0. Perry's went 2-0. Kenny's went 1-0. Chris has went 3-0. Cops went 3-1. Daniels went 3-0. And Lewis has went 5-1, which is an interesting one. Christopher's gone 7-0. So, yeah. This is annoying because Shrewsbury knocked out my local town, Carlisle, in last round. Really? Would have been something, both my teams against each other. Yeah, that'd have been. That's one thing I'm not looking forward to if it's Liverpool Luton, because I'm really not sure what I'm going to do. Like, I'm not going to lie. I would rather, sorry the Liverpool fans in the chat, I'd rather Luton win, only because it would mean more for them. And hopefully you can't hear that Hoover in the background. If you can, hopefully it's not that loud. And if it is, I'll move my mic closer to me. But yeah, because it'd mean more for Luton. because obviously they get money, a lot of money. You know, Liverpool already have enough money. It's just, unfortunately, the owners don't spend it. So, yeah. But I don't want us to come across like that. I'm not going to lie. Spencer says boo. But yeah, let me know if you can hear that Hoover, because if you can, I'll move it. Christopher says, Tyler, you streaming City? I should be. So yeah. But yeah, there's everyone's predictions for that. Now we're moving on to the final 2 games. So we've nearly made it, people. Big up everyone that's been on this stream. It's been good. Yeah, Max's, if you want to tune into his, or if you've got 2 devices, you can tune into both of ours. Or, if Max wants to, potentially could come on my channel. That's a shout. Yes, bro. Big up yourself, Daniel. We are actually moving to your game very soon. Oh, no, we already have, sorry. We already have. Yeah, you've already put your predictions in here. But Nottingham Forest taking on Arsenal. Now, I remember a couple of years ago, was it League Cup or the FA Cup? I can't quite remember. It was one of them. Nottingham Forest played Arsenal, beat them 4-2, which was an absolute mental game. I don't think that's happening here. As well as Forest have been, and I can totally understand why people would say a shock in this, or shock, is because obviously Steve Cooper's done very well. Very underrated manager. He's done very well since he's come into Forest. You know, he's got them creeping up in the Championship. Taking on Arsenal, who are doing well at the moment. We have to be real. In my opinion, they should have got a draw to City. I think City's penalty was a penalty because at the end of the day, Xhaka was grabbing his shirt. However, Arsenal should have got a penalty in the first half. You know, the foul by Ederson on Martinelli. But yeah, enough of that. Arsenal, you know, obviously have won the FA Cup the most. I think they're going to win this game. I think it's going to be a narrow win for Arsenal. I'm going to go for 2-1. 2-1 to Arsenal. So, yeah, that's my prediction for that game. But, yeah, please don't spam the chat, man. It's a bit annoying. But Hayden's got 4-2 again to Nottingham Forest. Spencer's gone 3-0 Gooners. Cop's gone with a 5-0 to Arsenal. I don't know about a 5-0, but it's your prediction. You know what I mean? Let you say what you want. Yeah, Chris, please stop asking that. I'm clearly not answering it. Mute Chris. Mods, you know what you got to do. You know what I mean? Max and T-Boy, that would be a heavy combo. You reckon? It's up to him, isn't it? Chris has gone 2-0 to Arsenal. And then Max 5-1. Oh, Lander is an Arsenal fan. There you go. Big up yourself, mate. 5-1. Come on, you Gunners. Hope they don't smash us again. Now, I don't think they will. I think it's going to be a tight game, though, due to Steve Cooper. He has done very well. But I think, you know, FA Cup's your thing. So, yeah, FA Cup, Forest. Yeah, that was it. FA Cup. 3-1, says Max, for this game to Arsenal. So, yeah, everyone's back to Arsenal in this game on the predictions. Bar, Kenny, and whoever said 4-2 again earlier. Please no spam. Yeah, come on, man. Mod, you know what you got to do anyway, if there is stupid stuff. Gee, you guys are worse than a pair of dogs. What do I predict for this game? Daniel, I'm about to go through everyone's predictions, but you predicted a 3-0, mate. I come on panel or chat, I don't mind. Well, I mean, I know you wanted to do a watch along. So, you know, I know you're planning to do one on your channel. It's up to you, mate. If you want to do one on your channel, that's fine. If you want to come on my channel, yeah, we might let it happen. If the people want to see it, and if you want to, then potentially we could see it, mate. I'm sorry for all that, Tyler. No, it's all right, mate. It's all good. It's all good. I'd have to delete my stream. As I said, if you want to do it on yours, mate, feel free. Hopefully it won't happen again. Hopefully. Oh, thanks. No worries, mate. But I'm about to go through what everyone said. So, obviously, I said 2-1. Brad's gone 3-0. Alex has gone 4-1. Max has gone 3-1. Liam's went 3-1. Perry's went 3-1. Kenny, obviously, like I said 2-1 Forest. And, you know, I totally understand why he said that. Kenny's went 2-0. Not Kenny, sorry. Chris's went 2-0 Arsenal. Cops went 5-0 Arsenal. Daniel's went 3-0. And Lewis has went 4-2 Arsenal. So, yeah. We'll move on to the last game. Max says, I can come on yours, bro. What a stream it would be. Who wants the tea? And Matt. Yeah, who wants to see that? Who wants to see that? But yeah, last game on Monday. I might potentially do a watch along to this. I'm not 100% sure yet, though. But Man United taking on Villa. Now, obviously, you know, United's form's not been great. Not been great. Yeah, come, bro. Are you at about the combo? We want to see that. Geez, you lot want to see that. But yeah, United taking on Villa. You know, United have not been great recently. This Ragnek hype, where's it now? You know what I mean? You know, taking on Villa, who have obviously been buzzing through that Coutinho signing. Now, for me, when the clubs are monitored, that I heard Villa, I thought instantly, especially the way Sky Sports on their Instagram went, Villa, another team interested. You know, that just made it a bit obvious, in my opinion. Obviously, Gerrard's interview was a little bit obvious as well. But I think that's a very good signing for Villa. I do. I think Buendia can learn from him. I've got no problems with it. You know, personally, for me, I don't think Coutinho's... He's a great player still, but I don't think he's a Liverpool player anymore, personally. But yeah, as I said, I think it'll work out for Villa. Buendia, I think he'll learn a lot from him. And that's another option in that cam role for Villa. Obviously, under Gerrard as well, Coutinho will love that. And yeah, I think they'll be buzzing from that, and I think they're gonna beat United here. I think this is going to be another shock. I'm going to go with a 2-1 Villa. I'm going to back Villa in this game. So yeah, let's all laugh at United. Let's all laugh at United. La 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 la. He's not in the squad. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. You know, they'll be buzzing from that. Try to let Max's name together as tax. Do it, T. United always lose when you do a stream. That's a very good shout. But yeah, let me get in people's predictions. But yeah, as I said, if any of you want to join this, then if you've got Instagram, let me know and I can add you to the group chat. But when you send me predictions, send them on private. Want to see that? Yeah? You lot want to see that, yeah? So yeah, there's... Well, Max has gone 2-1 as well to Villa. Chris has gone with a 1-0. A 1-0 to United. Honestly, I think United loses. I don't really do. United is shit. I think there'll be a 3-2 Villa extra time if there's no replays. It goes extra time or penalties. It's 1 or 2, but yeah, fair enough, mate. Manchester, oh my God, Chris again, here he is. Manchester United gone from the Norwegian bridesmaid to the German bridesmaid. Yeah. And do you want to know something funny? I know you lot probably saw it, but when they was actually chanting that against Burnley then scored. I know they still slapped them up, but still, I thought that was quite funny, to be quite honest here. But yeah, people's predictions for this. Obviously, I've gone 2-1 Villa. Brad's gone 1-0 United, obviously United fan. Alex has gone 2-0 Villa. Max has gone 2-1 Villa. Liam's went 2-1 United. Perry's went 2-1 Villa. Kenny's went 1-1 United on pens. Chris has gone 1-0 United. Cops went 2-0 Villa. Daniels went 2-1 United. And Lewis has gone 3-2 Villa. So yeah, people. Yeah, there you go. You lot want to see that? Then feel free. But Max, I've got an idea, mate. I've got an idea. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that idea. Or actually, people. I don't know. I'm trying to think of an idea, but I'm not really too sure there. But yeah, sorry, there's something down my throat then. Yeah, any comments I missed? No, I don't think so. But that is the end of FA Cup predictions, episode 1, round 3. Now, obviously, like I said at the start of the video, a lot of you wouldn't have seen or heard. When it comes to these, I probably won't talk about the previous games. I'll just go straight into it when I predict their previous games in the previous round or even how they're doing in the league. Because, as I said, I started these PowerPoints really early yesterday. So it was one of them. Spencer says, I've got to run, time for work. No worries, mate. Appreciate you coming on, like always. But yeah, this was one of them. It was one of them. And I'll probably just leave it and just do PowerPoints because, as I said, I had to do it really early. Took a while. Stuff like that. So, yeah, I hope you've all enjoyed it. I hope you all enjoyed the PowerPoints and that. And, yeah, appreciate everyone that come on. Appreciate everyone with the comments. I might potentially be doing a stream to City. I've just thought of something else I might do because I know Max wants to do it. So, yeah, I might do something else. I've got a plan, but it involves his channel, not mine. Let me just say that. Let me just say, how do you all feel about that? It involves just his channel, not mine. Let me know how you feel about that one. So, yeah, we might do that. We might do that. Lander says, who do you think will win the FA Cup? It's a tough one to predict now, but I'll do it from now. City. I think City might. Now that they're out of the League Cup, their squad depth's just unreal as it is. I think they'll want to try and win this. I think Liverpool are up there for a shout. There's a lot of teams. It's still early on. Luton versus Arsenal, calling it. Home or away, I will be going to that. It's one of them. It's one of them. But yeah, let me know how you all feel about potentially just doing it on Max's channel. Because obviously he is the City fan. So, and obviously some of you probably want to watch both of us. So yeah. But it might also involve you just seeing him, if that makes sense. But I'll be in and around there. You know what I mean? I'm calling Luton versus Man City. Home or away, I'll be going to that. We'll get slapped up either way, but it's one of them. You know what I mean? I do reckon that if we did play them away, we'd score a goal. I really do. Like, that probably, you lot probably laughing at me saying that, but, come on. It'd be similar to when Wigan played them in the League Cup. But yeah, I've got a couple of ideas for what I might do for the City game. So I'm not 100% sure, to be quite honest with you. But I have set it. Well, I made a thumbnail just in case. But yeah, we'll see. I'm going to DM Max now, and we're gonna go through stuff, see how he feels about it, and then we'll decide from there. But yeah, obviously tune into his channel either way because he'll be doing one. Me potentially, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to wrap the stream up here. I hope you all enjoyed it. Big up everyone that came on. I appreciate it like always. Big up the new people that have subscribed. I really do appreciate it. I've actually gained quite a lot of subs. To be fair, gained 5 subs during this. So I hope the new ones have enjoyed it. I hope the regulars have enjoyed it. And I hope to see you lot on more stuff on the channel. I'll tell you content definitely coming up because I know content that is definitely coming up. Tomorrow, we've got a Luton show. We might be doing it a bit late on in the evening, maybe around about 8, because I might do a watch along to the Hull versus Everton game. And then we've got a Luton show. So, yeah, I can't find his channel to subscribe. Let me put it in the link. Let me put the link in the description for you, mate. Oh, no, that's my channel. What am I doing? Bear with me. My phone is wanting to be a bit slow. So, yeah. Let me get Max's channel up for you lot. See you later, Kenny, mate. See you later. Appreciate you coming on. And you, Cop. Yeah, I'm just trying to put his thing in now. Want to work? There you go. Right, that should work. Hopefully that link works. Yeah, let me know if it works. Hopefully it does. But yeah, people, as I said, appreciate everyone that subscribed during this stream. Appreciate everyone that subscribed anyway. You know how it is. We're on the road to 500. So if you could subscribe, and all of that, if you haven't already. Also, if you could subscribe to my other channel, that would be much appreciated. T-Boys Extra. Link to that is in the description. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, link to them are also in the description. So yeah, if you want to check them out, feel free. And yeah, if you want to follow me on them, feel free. And yeah, you might see me tonight, but if you don't, you'll definitely see me tomorrow for a Luton show. Max has put his in there. For me, I'm not sure if it's come up. It's come up on my phone, but it's not come up on the chat here for some reason, or the link I put. But yeah, that is a link to his channel. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to that, because he'll definitely be doing a stream. So yeah, people, I'm going to wrap it up here before I carry on waffling. But as I said, I hope you all enjoyed the stream. Big up everyone that's subscribed, new and previously. And yeah, don't forget to smash a like on the stream, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, share the channel, follow me across all my socials as well as T-Boys Extra. Subscribe to that if you haven't already, where I post clips and highlights, New Year highlights. Make sure you check them out if you haven't already uploaded that. Highlights throughout the whole year. So yeah, Max says, big up T, see you next time or later. I will DM you as soon as I end this stream. But yeah, I will see you lot in a bit. So take care. And actually, we're gonna end it on this. We're gonna end it on this. Because why not? You know, we spoke about it earlier. I'm turning my camera off for this because I'm going straight after. But yeah, we're gonna end it on this. So take care and peace. Keeps going on, and the melody on my escape, vibration on my soul, it sends me to the peak, without no regret. You got no